I've been riding Sea-Doos for 15 years or so and just recently got into touring on the Sea-Doos. We've been to Amherstburg on the jet ski and up to Sarnia on the jet ski, but this is the first time up here and this is beautiful. We came on the Sea-Doo from Detour Village, Michigan, and came across to Gore Bay for the first night and Little Current the second night, and then we came here to Killarney and we loved it so much we had to stay for 2 nights. Oh, it's been beautiful. This area is so stunning. The rocks out here are unbelievable. The scenery, the people are so nice. Everything has been perfect. Yeah, would we recommend Sea-Doo touring? Absolutely. People look at us when we say we're on a Sea-Doo and ask, are you crazy? And we say, yeah, a little bit, but it really is like a motorcycle on water, and it's the best way to travel. We like the Sea-Doo traveling because of the adventure and because you get to meet people on the water and get in places that, you know, like a sailboat wouldn't be able to get into, and just stop whenever you want, and all of the above.
First, it was wildly different from anything I usually do, which is why I wanted to come. I think as Ontarians, we sometimes forget the access we have to some of the best fresh water in the world, and this reminded me there's more to the world than pavement, for sure. The idea is very easy. A lot of these bays that we've been in are very protected, so you're not dealing with huge swells when you start out. And actually, after about 15-20 minutes or so, you get the feel for it, and then you can add a little speed to it, which actually helps stabilize it. And before you know it, you're having more fun and you're worrying a lot less about what you're actually doing. I would absolutely do it again.
My experience riding personal watercraft, I've been riding for over 15 years. Started when they were pretty basic, and now we do a whole lot of touring on the new machines, which are incredible technology, and basically ride all over Ontario, Quebec. This is a Sea-Doo 260 RXT with brake, suspension, reverse. It's the absolute top of the line, and it's the best machine you can ride for touring because of the suspension. It's the only boat on the water that has a brake, and it'll stop you on a dime. And for touring, it's just the ultimate in comfort. 260 horsepower, it's a lot of horsepower, but in some cases, particularly if you're riding big water, you need that. We trailered to Hilton Beach on St. Joe's Island, and the first day we rode around St. Joe's Island up to the Soo through the locks, back around the north side of St. Joe's Island, and into Bruce Mines and back to Hilton Beach. And then we trailered to Spanish, and we rode from Spanish up to Sprague. Then today we last night we came to Killarney, and today we rode over to Little Current and up into Bay Fan, and did a bunch of shooting for the camera, and had an excellent day on the water. The relationship between the personal watercraft and the big boats. We spent a lot of time going through locks and a lot of time rafting off the big boats in the locks, and you know, basically we have a really good time. The big thing is a question of respect. I mean, the big boats have got the right of way, and you got to be real careful, particularly when you're coming into a dockage like this. But you know, as long as you, as a boater, practice the same safe rules of the water that the big boats do, everybody gets along fine. The fun factor is just it's the most incredible thing you can do on the water in the summer. It's just like snowmobiling in a lot of ways. The water becomes your trail, and everything is really well marked. There's lots of marker buoys to follow, and of course you have charts and you have GPS. So it's a great way to spend some time and be out in the fresh air. Well, the first thing you need for any boating is a pleasure craft operator's card, and once you have that, then you can ride one of these legally. But I would certainly recommend that if you're renting one, you rent from someone who does a complete orientation and shows you how to operate it, how to make the turns, how to use a throttle, how to lean. It's very simple, but it's not something you want to learn by trial and error. And there are places around. Lots of resorts have them for rental. Some dealers have them for rental. It's a great way to start, to try it for a day to see how it feels. The greeting here and through the North Channel is great because, I mean, it's a boater's paradise, and so it's set up for all the big boats who need lots of gas, and there's lots of marinas and lots of places to stop, and you just stop at all the same places that everybody else does. So the infrastructure is all in place. Restaurants are there, marinas are handy, hotels are handy. And the beauty of it is with a personal watercraft, you can always get a place to dock, and often maybe you have to walk 100 yards or you know, a couple hundred feet to a hotel, but it's right there beside the marina, and all the infrastructure is there, so you don't have to worry about that end of it at all. This was the first time we came through, and so we rode with guides because we weren't sure exactly where we were going to go and what there was to see. But now that we've done that, we'll come back without guides, and then there's lots of places that we can go now that I mean, I could spend a couple of weeks up here and not see the same thing twice.